All right, look. Tired of the excuses. Tired of being patient. I want results. It's time to put up or shut up. At the end of the day, the whole Brian Daboll experiment is old now. He done got 3 years, and 2 of them been some bullshit. So he got Russell Wilson, and he got Jameis Winston. I'm not even going to consider Jaxson Dart an option at this point because he's a rookie. All right, and we didn't draft him to play this year. So I'm not even going to talk about Jaxson Dart. I'm just saying, in general, you got a first ballot Hall of Famer in his prime at quarterback at Russell Wilson, and you got Jameis. Anything less than 500 is unacceptable. There's no more excuses for Brian Daboll. Now, unfortunately for Giants fans, if we have a bad season because of Jaxson Dart, he's going to get another chance. He's going to get at least 2 seasons with Jaxson Dart to make that work. So it doesn't matter what I say in this video. He's going to be here for the next 3 seasons, regardless. But the love affair, the excuses, the understanding, you know what I'm saying, the life preservers we've been throwing this dude, it's got to stop. Because when he blew our first overall pick, because we were supposed to get Cam Ward, all right, we had no business beating the Colts. We were supposed to get Cam Ward. The first thing he said when he got to the podium was, see what happens when we get good quarterback play? Ain't that what he said? I mean, for real, y'all can go in the comment section. Y'all could correct me if you had to, but I could have sworn the first thing he said was a little smug-ass face as every Giants fan was in mourning. Okay, I tell you, it's been hard being a New York fan. Listen, Game 5 versus the Dodgers, I still ain't recovered from that. The Colts game versus Cam Ward, and then the Knicks blew Game 1 versus Pacers. Them's got to be the 3 most devastating situations that a fan could go through in a year span that you could possibly think of. We had to watch Cam Ward go down the shitter because Brian Daboll wants to coach his ass off basically the last home game of the season. And then we had to watch Aaron Judge drop a fly ball in the fucking outfield. And then we had to watch this stupid-ass Knicks team blow a 14-point lead in 2 minutes. I mean, can it get any rougher for a New York fan? And if you a Met fan, you got Soto looking like some bullshit right now. And if you're a freaking Jets fan, you had to survive Aaron Rodgers. It doesn't matter where you turn to in New York. If you are a New York fan, you are in shambles the past 6-7 months. It's been a rough stretch for us. It has not been easy. So it's just like, at the end of the day, damn, bro. Just damn. No more excuses. The way you coach in December, Daboll, when you like to beat the Eagles and blow Jaden Daniels picks, the way you like to beat the Colts and blow our Cam Ward picks, that's the way Brian Daboll needs to coach all year. And now that you got Russell Wilson, I don't want to hear, oh, my quarterback is DeVito. I don't want to hear, oh, my quarterback is Drew Lock. I don't want to hear, oh, my quarterback is Daniel Jones, bro. You got Russell Wilson, who just went to the playoffs with the Steelers. You got a guy in Russell Wilson who's 50 games above 500 for his career. Super Bowl championship. Multiple 30, 40 touchdown seasons. First ballot Hall of Famer. If you can't win with him in his prime, 36, I know some of you young people don't believe me, but 36 is still your prime. Aaron Rodgers, MVPs at 36. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning was winning Super Bowls and MVPs at 36. Drew Brees was throwing for 5,000 yards at 36. Okay, I get it. Y'all, young people think when you turn 30, you're supposed to roll over and die. But the reality of the situation is Russell Wilson is still in his prime. If Matthew Stafford is still in his prime, and we was willing to give him $50 million a year, then Russell Wilson is still in his prime, and because he's a year younger than Stafford. But the point I'm trying to get to is the first year he got here, Daniel Jones had a good season. But I'm to a point now where, are we giving that to Kafka and Wink? Wink ran the defense. Kafka was the play caller. Second year, okay, fine. Daniel Jones gets hurt, whatever. You still won meaningless games with DeVito and Tyrod Taylor. I somewhat gave you a pass. Last year, when you took over the play caller, because you threw Kafka all the way under the bus, you took over the play caller and the offense got worse. And Kafka didn't even have a Malik Neighbors when he was calling plays. The offense got worse when you took it over. Now you giving play calling back to Kafka. So I guess all I'm trying to say is the excuses for Brian Daboll are over. You got Abdul Carter, you got Kayvon, you got Dexter Lawrence, you got Brian Burns. You have one of the best, if not the best, front seven in the NFL with a secondary to boot it. You got Malik Neighbors, Tyrone Tracy. You brought back Slayton. You got a first ballot Hall of Famer. You have a competent offensive line. No excuses on offense. I don't want to hear nothing from Brian Daboll except for victory speeches. That's it. That's all I want to hear, bro. Like, this team is good. I don't want to hear no excuses. This team is good. Can't nobody tell me that this Giants team ain't good. Can't nobody tell me this Giants team from a talent perspective ain't one of the best 5 rosters in the league. If you put Josh Allen on this Giants team, we're Super Bowl favorites. With this defense, and you giving Josh Allen Malik Neighbors? What? And then, if Mahomes had this defense, Malik Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy, we're Super Bowl favorites. If Lamar Jackson had Tracy and Neighbors and this defense, we're Super Bowl favorites. So at the end of the day, it's not the roster. It's the coaching. It's the quarterback. Now that we got the right quarterback, I'm pointing my finger at the coaches. Get it done. No excuses. None. I'm sick and tired of losing. I'm tired of my season being over by Labor Day. All right? By the time it get dark at 5 o'clock, I'm already looking at draft prospects. I'm tired of that shit. I demand that the Giants be good going into Thanksgiving. I demand that the Giants give me something to watch for Christmas. I demand that our season lasts longer than 6 weeks. Tired of this shit. No more excuses for Brian Daboll. Coach this team up. I want wins. We got Jameis on the roster. I better see him eating dubs on the sideline. That's it. That's all. Hit the damn like button. Hit the sub button and all that YouTube shit. My name is FiskVicious and I approve this message.